In the infinite canvas of deep space, one telescope, crafted by human hands, just shattered everything we thought we knew about the universe. A mysterious discovery, hidden billions of light years away, is now forcing scientists to question the very foundation of cosmology. What the James Webb Space Telescope has uncovered isn't just puzzling, it's impossible. A fully formed galaxy from the dawn of time, too large, too complex, and too evolved to exist. And yet, it's there. But this is no ordinary galaxy. Its existence undermines the laws of physics, challenges our understanding of cosmic time, and hints at something so profound, it could rewrite the history of the cosmos. Stay with us, because what you're about to see might just change your perception of the universe forever. It began as a routine observation. Scientists aimed the James Webb Space Telescope toward one of the most ancient regions of the universe, a place so distant that the light reaching us had been traveling for over 13 billion years. They expected to find primitive galaxies, barely coalescing in the aftermath of the Big Bang. Instead, they saw something that left them speechless. There, glowing faintly against the dark backdrop of time, was a spiral galaxy, not chaotic or fragmented, but structured, organized, and impossibly mature. This galaxy bore all the hallmarks of something that should have taken billions of years to evolve. And yet, it existed when the universe was still in its infancy, just 400 million years old. It was as if a skyscraper had appeared in the middle of the Stone Age. Something didn't add up. The rules of cosmic evolution, stellar formation, and gravitational development, all were being defied. What truly shocked scientists wasn't just the galaxy's form, it was its chemical composition. Using Webb's powerful spectrographs, researchers found traces of elements that should not have been there: carbon, oxygen, iron, materials that require generations of stars to form, live, and die. But according to the standard model, there simply hadn't been enough time for that to happen. To find these elements at this point in the universe's history would be like finding fossils of complex life on Earth before life even began. The implications were staggering. Either our models of stellar life cycles are completely wrong, or there's a missing chapter in the story of the universe, one that involves unknown physics, or perhaps an entirely different mechanism of cosmic evolution. The mystery deepened when more galaxies like this one began to appear, each one more complex and evolved than it should be. One galaxy can be dismissed as a fluke, two as coincidence. But dozens? That's a new law of nature begging to be discovered. Some scientists began to ask radical questions. Could time flow differently in certain pockets of the universe? Were we seeing the effects of higher dimensional phenomena? Or was this the fingerprint of an earlier universe, one that collapsed and gave birth to ours? Others turned to even more mind-bending theories. Maybe what we're seeing is a glitch in the cosmic code, a rendering error in a simulated universe. As outrageous as it sounds, the data refuses to be ignored. As astronomers pored over the data, a terrifying realization dawned. We might have been blind to this all along. Past missions, like Hubble or Spitzer, may have seen similar anomalies but lacked the resolution to make sense of them. The James Webb Space Telescope, with its unprecedented clarity, didn't just capture images of deep space. It captured contradictions, paradoxes, and possibly clues to a deeper architecture of the cosmos. In the aftermath of this discovery, entire scientific fields are shifting. Models are being rebuilt from scratch. Physicists are collaborating with philosophers. AI tools are now scanning terabytes of sky data in search of more impossible structures. And amidst it all, a single truth emerges, clearer than ever before. The universe is far stranger, far older, and far more intelligent than we ever dared to imagine. What truly escalated this discovery wasn't just human observation, it was machine intelligence. As data from the James Webb Telescope flooded in, it became impossible for scientists alone to process every pixel, every spectral curve, every variable. That's when artificial intelligence stepped in. Trained on trillions of cosmic patterns, the AI began detecting anomalies that no human eye could perceive. But then, it found something chilling. Hidden within the light signatures of these ancient galaxies were irregularities, pulsing fluctuations and subtle distortions that didn't belong. Patterns that seemed artificially embedded in the radiation itself, as if the universe had been encoded with a secret message waiting to be uncovered only when the right technology was developed. Was the James Webb Telescope, paired with AI, unlocking the universe's encrypted past? The idea was both fascinating and terrifying, because if these signals were artificial, or at least intentional, then someone or something had been here before us. Some of the most controversial voices in astrophysics began speaking publicly, proposing that what Webb had found was not natural at all. The structures, the organization of matter, the spectral signatures, they hinted at a level of engineering beyond our comprehension. Not only galaxies that were formed too early, but seemingly placed in perfect symmetry. Entire clusters aligned with mathematical constants, ratios that matched golden spirals, Fibonacci sequences, and quantum resonance patterns. Could this be evidence of ancient cosmic architecture? An intelligence so old that it predates time as we know it? If this was the fingerprint of a civilization, it wasn't one that built pyramids or satellites. It built galaxies, and it encoded its knowledge in the language of light, waiting for a civilization advanced enough to read it. Webb's lens, it seems, may have just stumbled upon the signature of a godlike presence. As data continued to pour in, researchers noticed something else: radio silence. Despite these galaxies being so evolved, they emitted no traditional radio waves, no energetic activity that our instruments would normally detect. But there was something else: low-frequency background noise that pulsed at regular intervals, buried beneath the cosmic microwave background. This signal, initially dismissed as interference, repeated with eerie precision. Some argued it was a form of deep space communication, ultra-coded quantum-level messaging, possibly designed to bypass the chaos of intergalactic distances. Webb hadn't just captured an image, it had intercepted a whisper from the void. And now, scientists are scrambling to decode what it says. Because if it's a message, then it's been waiting billions of years for someone to hear it. With each passing week, more astronomers, cosmologists, and even military analysts are joining the discussion. The implications of Webb's findings are being debated not only in laboratories, but in secret governmental briefings. What does it mean for humanity to be receiving information from the beginning of time? What do we do if that message is a warning? We are standing at a precipice where science meets mythology, where observation meets revelation. Never before has a telescope acted as both explorer and messenger. And the question echoing in everyone's mind is this: were we meant to see this? Or are we uncovering truths that were never intended to be known? One thing is clear: whatever lies beyond the edge of our understanding has finally begun to speak. And we're just starting to listen. As the decoding efforts advanced, something unexpected emerged. What looked like a coordinate system embedded within the anomalies. The AI detected specific numerical patterns repeated across different sectors of the image data, each pointing to a fixed location in the sky. But these weren't random. These were coordinates that, when mapped, led to a dark zone in space, a region completely void of stars, light, or any detectable matter, a gravitational void surrounded by inexplicable distortions in time-space curvature. Scientists call it the black grid. Not a black hole, but a region that absorbs information itself. Webb wasn't just peering into galaxies, it had found a blind spot in the universe. A blind spot that appears designed. Was this a cosmic vault, a dimensional threshold, or worse, a hidden doorway not meant to be opened? Governments reportedly moved fast, encrypting this segment of the data and classifying it as astro-security critical. But rumors leaked, and now the public is beginning to ask, what exactly is being hidden? Following the trail of patterns, AI analysis, and now the coordinates, a shocking hypothesis gained traction among independent researchers. The Webb telescope might not just be observing the traces of intelligent life, it could be observing its architecture. Some scientists, piecing together the geometrical alignments, theorize that the galaxies Webb has imaged are not natural clusters, but rather arranged structures, akin to a vast galactic-scale blueprint. If this is true, then somewhere out there exists an unseen architect, a force or intelligence capable not only of manipulating matter across cosmic scales, but of shaping the very laws of physics to create long-distance harmony. The universe, it seems, may not be chaotic after all. It may be constructed. And the James Webb Telescope? It's not just revealing distant stars. It might be uncovering the user manual of the universe. What started as a routine image analysis from the James Webb Space Telescope has now spiraled into something far beyond what anyone anticipated. This wasn't just another snapshot of deep space. This was a message written in the fabric of the cosmos, waiting patiently for the only observer capable of understanding it. And now, that observer is watching back. We used to believe that the universe was random, governed by chaos and chance. But if the patterns, coordinates, and structures unveiled by Webb are truly what they appear to be, then that belief collapses entirely. This was not an accident. This was constructed. And what's more disturbing is the timing. This revelation could only have happened once humanity had the tools and intelligence to grasp it, as if we were meant to find it, now. But with that realization comes an even greater question. Are we alone in interpreting this? Or is something, somewhere, aware that we've finally seen the truth? If this discovery made your perception of the universe feel just a bit too small, you're not alone. Subscribe for more revelations the world isn't ready for, like if you believe the James Webb Telescope has only scratched the surface, and share this video to awaken others to the cosmic architecture we were never meant to see. Because from this moment on, the universe will never look the same again.